If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back, baby. How y'all doing? So tonight we're going to be going into the This Might Hurt Tarot, the Vibe About It, Spiritual Symbols, Volume 1. And then I have the Cosmic Oracle. Okay, so that's everything that I have for us this evening. Let me just cut the volume down. Let's get into it. Let me see who all is in here. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Hey, Tamal and Queen Stack. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right. Give me 2 seconds. We cut that on. Okay. All right. Let's see. I keep feeling like I'm rolling over something. Hey, Bethany, Elliott, Louise, Chicks, Les SD. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel, everybody. Woo! Woo! I am in good spirits. I hope that you are too. Welcome, welcome. Oh, look at that. That didn't go the way I thought. Dennis, hey. What's today, y'all? Wednesday? Happy Hump Day! I'm sitting up here like, I kid you not, it feels like time is just running. It's just been running. And I don't know. Some people feel like time has slowed down, but for me, it just seems like I just blink. Day over. And it's like we do our thing, and then it's like I start my day, and before I know it, it's over all over again. Hey, Jersey. All right, let's see what Holy Spirit has for us. Holy Spirit, what is it that you got for the collective of all 12 zodiac signs? Starting off with the Ace of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sag. Strength, upright, Leo. Eight of Swords, upright, Aquarius. Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in reverse. And the Knight of Cups is in reverse. Okay, which is Scorpio. Energy at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands here in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So we got Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo right here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I see you, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit. There was a light that went right past me. We got Sagittarius here with the Temperance. And the Four of Cups is in reverse. Okay, Cancer. So let's see what we got here. So, somebody wants to get up and they want to come out and they want to balance things out. Here with the Four of Cups here in reverse and Temperance. Somebody wants to come to you to alchemize. They may want to make a peace offering. Somebody is ready for y'all to balance some things out. This is somebody who is going through a lot of misfortunes. Okay, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So whoever this is that wants to balance things out with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they could be going through a bit of karma. And this is somebody who has watched your transformation. Okay, so here with the Queen of Wands, you're out here looking confident, radiant, like you went through some sort of, you see the gecko she's drawing. So it's like you went through some sort of full circle moment, and now it's like you didn't transformed while they're over here experiencing some sort of bad luck. So they feel like, you know, maybe I need to come and make peace with collective. Let's see what's up under that Four of Cups. What's under the Four of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who you did not have a equal reciprocity relationship. There was no equal give and take here with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is Taurus. Okay, so that's what was going on in the energy. All right, what's up, Scrap Chick and Jamite? How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. Okay, so let's talk about this Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands here in reverse. Somebody has to change up. They got to change directions. Okay. going forward and trying to birth something is no longer sustainable. Somebody is trying to get control over things. And so you know how they say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's insanity. If you want to see something change, you're going to have to do something different. So somebody is going to go in a different direction, hoping that it will help them to get things under control. Because right now, somebody is in a mental prison and their cup is on E. Okay, so somebody is looking like, okay, I can't keep going in this direction. I'm in a mental prison. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's storming. Somebody is feeling like their life is real rocky right now. It's very stormy. They don't see how they're going to get out of something. They feel like they have been bound and there is no way out. So this is how we have here with the the 8 of swords here in the upright. And then with the cup here, this ace of cups in reverse, somebody feels like their cup is on E. So imagine your cup is on E, you're going through a lot, you're in a mental prison. So in other words, you got a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. You don't know how you're going to get out of it. You feel like you're bound. You can't see your way out. So the only other thing you could do is, in order to get control over things, is to try to do the opposite of whatever you've been doing is causing the stress. So this is somebody who knows here with the Ace of Cups, not only is their cup empty, but this is somebody who is normally don't give. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who is not trying to come in and give to another. In other words, I'm not bringing romance. I'm not bringing peace. I'm not that knight in shining armor. This is somebody who is typically selfish. And now that they're experiencing, they're like a lack here. Now that's what's prompting them to be like, well, maybe I should, do something that I normally don't do. Because remember, we just seen it. They just said that there is a lack of peace, right? When I looked at the bottom of the deck, yeah, somebody wants to get up because there's just a lack of not peace, but reciprocity. So somebody is normally selfish. And now that they're going through a whole lot of bad luck for their selfishness, that's what's prompting them to want to change. Okay. Thank you, Skits Kings Worldwide for the golden coin. And thank you, Glorb for the floating heart. How you doing? April Nilsson, and let's ask D. Okay. All right. And Chris Thompson, welcome to the channel. Okay. So let's get into this Ace of Wands. So somebody, remember I said they want to change direction. They finally feel like, the direction that they have been going in is not working. They're not able to birth nothing. But this person is, like I said, they're normally very selfish. All right. Let's talk about this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse, please. What's up, the real Cortez? So the 8 of Wands in reverse is being clarified by the 8 of Wands is in reverse. 8 of Wands is Sagittarius. 4 of Wands is in the upright, Aries. And then we have the moon, Pisces, in reverse. Somebody wants to see y'all come together. They want stability. Okay. This is somebody who does not feel like they are, maybe they ghosted you. Y'all are not talking. There's some blockages in communication here. Maybe you blocked them or they blocked you. They could have ghosted you. Because like I said, being that this person is kind of selfish, they probably initiated the original block with their selfish ass, thinking that you weren't in alignment with them. But now somebody sees that here with the moon, they see that when they was with you, they was more stable. Ain't that something? So I was more stable when I was in a relationship with Collective than I am now. So that, and this is crazy because this person didn't want to talk to you. They didn't feel like y'all had anything in common. They didn't feel like y'all were moving in the same direction. Well, like I said, now with the Ace of Wands, they want to move in a different direction. They want to try to get control over things. And what they really need to get control over is their self. See how this is supposed to represent her inner beast. And whoever this is, they're normally really, really selfish. And they probably just, think that they're the center of attention. It's all about me. When I think about a lion, it's all about me. He's normally, this is a lion that's always surrounded by all the feminine lions. And just come and go as they so please. Let's talk about strength. How you doing, Candace Wilson? Welcome to the channel. We got strength here in the upright. Strength, please. Thank you. Strength in the upright is being clarified by the King of Wands in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance in the upright. Like I said, this is somebody who wants to come in. They want to alchemize with you because they're not working. Somebody cannot move forward. All that selfishness has caught up to them. They can't alchemize unless they come back to you. So here with the Eight of Pentacles, so they're not working. They would like to balance their scales. This is somebody who is looking at you probably like you're the shiny object in the room. Now, this person is normally very irresponsible. They probably don't care nothing about work. But I could also look at this King of Wands as like that could represent you. You could be the King of Wands in reverse. Not in a negative sense, but like you're the person that I need to go. If I'm going to attach my energy to somebody, it needs to be collective. That's the shining object in the room. Because see, even when the King of Wands is in the upright, this is somebody who they chase clout. They chase money. It's something about you that they want to attach themselves to. But normally this person, like I said, they're very irresponsible, but it's something about your energy that they feel like I absolutely must go, over there with them. Now, this person's in a mental prison here with the Eight of Swords. Let's talk about this Eight of Swords. So they're in a mental prison. They feel very bound. Remember, because they're not working. They can't alchemize. All right. So the King of Wands was Leo. The Eight of Pentacles is Virgo. And Temperance was Sagittarius. Let's talk about this Eight of Swords. How you doing, Valerie? All right, Eight of Swords is being clarified by, somebody didn't hurt theyself, playing with you. Somebody hurt theyself playing with you. And it's like, I don't know if y'all seen that light come flat, like it was a very light light that came down. It's almost as though, they're in the middle of prison, they end up hurting themselves. Trying to hurt you, they hurt themselves. Because now they can't move forward and now their money's slow. Chariot here is in reverse. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, this is extremely slow in the area of money. Somebody is not seeing their money grow. They're not seeing that they're getting any type of promotions. It's like, in fact, it feels like they're probably losing money and things are really coming in at a snail's pace. How you doing, Patricia? Okay, and Patrice. Okay, so this is them. Ten of Swords here. Ten of Swords is Gemini. And then we have the Chariot, Cancer. And then the Seven of Pentacles here is Taurus. So their money is growing really, really, really slow. They feel like they don't feel successful. They don't. They may feel out of balance too here with that Chariot. This is somebody, you know how you want to move forward. See, when somebody is being selfish, and I'm getting King of Cups in reverse type of energy when I think about this selfishness. A King of Cups in reverse is when the tough gets going, they up and leave. This is somebody who will only think about themselves when he's in reverse. Normally a King of Cups is very loving, but when he's in reverse, this is somebody who is feeling, they don't feel like they got it. They don't. So when, they just don't. And so it's like when the tough gets going, I'm not going to worry about what's going on with you. I'm only worry about myself. And so this person, remember when we looked at this at the bottom of the deck, when we first started, it was basically saying somebody's experiencing bad luck because they didn't do something here. And so now it's like they're paying the karma for something that they did. Now, things are getting like going from bad to worse. So it's not just that they don't have a job. So everything's starting to drop. This is almost like this person has no motion, no money, no energy. They cannot find, it's like they can't catch a break. Let's talk about this Ace of Cups. Seven of Pentacles was Taurus, Chariot was Cancer, and the Ten of Swords was Gemini. Hey, Patricia. Let's talk about this Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse is being clarified by the Lovers, Gemini in reverse. The Queen of Cups, see what I'm saying, is in reverse. That's Pisces. And then we got the Five of Cups, Scorpio. So lots of cup energy. And then we got the Lovers, you know what I'm saying? So here it is with the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody's in mourning and they're in regret for not loving you. This is somebody who started a lot of drama by not choosing you as a partner. And so now they feel it. Like somebody may feel exposed. They may feel naked. They may feel vulnerable. All because they ended a relationship with you. And here with the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is them being selfish, self-centered, only thinking of themselves. And then it's almost like they didn't show you no love. And now they're in regret because, if you don't show love, and remember there was no equal give and take. So when this person could have balanced you out, they chose not to. They didn't pour into your cup. Now they're in regret for not pouring into your cup. Now they're in regret for not showing love because now they need you and you may be nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? It's almost like want to double back. People always want to double back when the going gets tough on them. See, it's like when you're going through it, they don't really feel it. But once they can wear the shoes that you had on and they go through some hardships, that's when they realize, oh, I probably shouldn't have did that. This is somebody who didn't give to you. When they could have came in with love, romance, being that knight in shining armor, just being a friend. You see how he holding a cup of coffee? To me, when I think about a coffee, I don't think about, oh, it's always got to be romantic. Coffee is something you could do to just talk to somebody and be like, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? You all right? That's friendship. This is somebody who is just coming in, and this is like small talk, but it could be, but sometimes when you have a coffee date, it can be more intimate. You're being very alert to those types of conversations. You're drinking all that caffeine, so you're alert to what they're saying. And it can be intimate. And this person never gave you that. You know what I'm saying? With the Knight of Cups, this was not somebody being your friend. This was not somebody bringing romance. This was not somebody saving the day. Quite the opposite. This is just somebody who was being a selfish ass. Let's talk about that Knight of Cups. What's up, Adolf? How you doing? I see you, Patricia Hay and Jody Zacharias. All right, so let's talk about this Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups in reverse is being clarified by the Two of Wands in reverse, Aries, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius in the upright, and the Knight of Swords is in reverse. Gemini. Aquarius, excuse me. Knight of Swords is Aquarius in reverse. All right, so let's talk about this. This Two of Wands in reverse is somebody does not see a future. They just feel like, and they feel like they stopped their forward movement. And they stopped their forward movement real fast playing with you. Because see, we have the Knight of Wands in the upright, but the Knight of Swords is in reverse. So somebody feels like here with that Two of Wands in reverse, they were very passionate. They rushed. This is also somebody very sexually impulsive. This is somebody who was rushing things, but they had no plans on moving forward. So like, you know how like they may have rushed to sleep with you, because sometimes people will want to hurry up and get somebody in the bed, not just because it's sexual attraction, but sometimes it's to pull energy. To get you to be like, because, when y'all lay down, I always tell y'all, I don't know what it is, but, the chakras is supposed to be in alignment. But for whatever reason, when people get to messing with their root and that sacral, it affects the heart space. And whoever this is so they came in with a lot of heat and passion, but now they have no way of moving forward. They don't have everything they need. The Two of Wands is in reverse. They don't even see their future because everything is slowing down. So this person who once had all this passion and, this sexual prowess, and now everything just seems like even that's slowing down. Somebody feel like they need to slow down because they ain't got no future now. I've been out here running around, giving away dang-a-lang vagina. This is somebody who feel like now they need to slow down. Because they don't have no future. So imagine being, this reminds me of being an old player or playette. Somebody who's just been out here playing around, dating around, not really making plans for their future. And now that they don't have a future and they don't have everything they need, now they want to slow down. They say that sometimes people want to slow down when they get older. I was trying to tell y'all one time, I was like, okay, there's this old actor who used to be very handsome, Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty was a ladies' man. He dated a lot of people, Elizabeth Taylor, all kinds of people back in the day. I remember him. And as he got older, he finally settled down. But he did not settle down, so he just couldn't do it no more. He could not run with the young ones. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes people will be out here, they don't see a future where they're going to move forward. They're not really planning because they're too busy being a whore. But then when you stop being able to produce money, you look up, you don't have a future. You're like, oh, I can't retire. Oh, I don't have my own home. Oh, I don't have any assets of value. Now it's like being on that player energy is actually starting to look quite lame. And so now somebody wants to slow down. Okay. Hey, Jesse. How you doing, the big payback? And JP the guide. Robin Stovall. How you doing? Kulani. How you doing, baby? All right. So this is what I got. Somebody wants to slow down being a player and being out here because now they don't have, it's just funny when people go through what they put you through, then it's like, oh, don't feel so good. I see you, Jesse. I said, hey. See, now somebody, this person, this person, baby, your person is funny. Because it's like, they feel like, remember, now they see that like they used to be stable. This is somebody who felt like they had a brighter future, better days ahead. It would have been time, like this is almost like summer vacation. This is fun. Because this is after the Three of Wands. That means you didn't held and maintained. Your ships has finally arrived. And now you can't rest. Somebody felt like they had more rest. They had a home, a family life they could have built with you. And so they just felt like at a time in their past, life was more stable. And here, like I said, with that moon in reverse, this is them remembering like, dang, man, back in the day, I had it way better. Now they're out here in the Five of Pentacles. So this is you when you're having... life feels like a vacation. You have a home, you have food, you're very content. And now imagine being out here roughing it. He ain't got no shoes on. It's wintertime. Somebody is going without stuff that they need at a time that they need it. Now, I don't know what season it is for you all, in like, because this one looks like summer, this one looks like winter, but the feeling that they have, that being out in the cold, not having nobody to have their back, going without certain things because you're not in the inner circle anymore. Because see, when you are in this is like, I can go in, I can, sit by the fire if I want to. But this right here is somebody is like, oh, well, now that you have detached, you got to go without certain things that you had. Okay, some of those luxuries of life, that stability life. This is somebody, while they're out in the cold, they're over here looking at you like, okay, you're definitely the one that I need to attach to because you're the one with all the options. Seven of Cups here is in reverse. Somebody's looking at you as you got options while they're out here in the Five of Pentacles. They're like literally comparing themselves to you. They feel like they can't get nothing off the ground because their money growing slow. See, I can't do what I want to do to make more money come in fast because the money's growing slow. I can't move forward. Now, this person feels like the reason why they cannot move forward. And the Page of Wands is Aries, and the Seven of Cups was Scorpio, and the Five of Pentacles is Taurus. This person feels like they cannot move forward and they can't get things off the ground, and their money is growing slow because they need to come back and make something right with you. They're feeling like, listen, when you get to the point where you're in regret and in mourning, this means you're thinking about those cups. Somebody is now thinking about how they're the ones who basically kicked over the cups with you. Now, don't be wrong, there's two cups still standing back here, but this is somebody who set it off. They the ones who did this. This is somebody who decided that this is what they wanted to do. And so now they're in regret because now they want to reverse the Tower. But the reason why they're in regret is because they started the drama by saying they didn't want to be your partner. And now their cup, ain't nobody pouring into their cup. So somebody did not see your value. They did not see what you brought to the table. They did not see the stability and the peace and the warmth that came from you. You are home. People don't miss home until you can't go back. You are home. Being with you provided a certain lifestyle, a certain stability, a certain joy that they're not getting by themselves. And this person could be out here, being a social butterfly and loving on everybody. But now, remember, now that they're seeing all their stuff slow down, this is what makes them want to come back with Tower. That's Scorpio. I need to go back and make stuff right because I'm caught up. I have to go back. Things are slowing down for me and I'm caught up because God is trying to show me I need to change my perspective on how I treat people. How you doing, Karen Langford and Daisy Nees and Lisa Stanu and Jeanette? Welcome to the channel. So y'all get what I'm saying. Somebody feels like God has, because see, the hangman Pisces is about changing your perspective. And somebody feels like I have to change my perspective. I'm caught up because God is wanting me to change my perspective, wanting the light bulb to finally come on that, hey, you're going to stay slowed down until you change your ways. And what do they need to change? This person moves forward. They're very sexually impulsive. This is somebody who is quick to jump into things without it being a future. So like, just imagine, oh yeah, I just met you today. So what's up? Let's lay down. We're in the bed. But I have no intentions on dating you, getting to know you, having a future with you, checking to see, hey, you good? You good? Making sure, you know, that we're on that safe sex thing. This is somebody who has no plans on going forward with you at all. And they're basically in it for the sex. And so it's like now it's like they do feel like the divine is the one who put them on timeout. Till they get like, hey, you're not going to move forward until you change some of your ways. And one of the things that they have to change is they got to get the beast under control. This is the This Might Hurt card, and it's in the upright. This wolf represents you, your inside. Just like on strength, we had the lion. Well, this is the wolf. This person has to make peace within themselves. Because let me tell you something. If you're being very sexually promiscuous and you're laying down with multiple energies and you're not treating your body like it is a temple and you're not seeing your value that, hey, everybody don't deserve to touch you. Everybody does not need to be in your energy or have a piece of you. That means you don't love you. So something on the inside is not at peace. And so in order for this person to really come out the cold, somebody gonna have to go within. Because see, what they're doing is they're looking back at you, and they do feel like God is trying to teach them a lesson. Like, hey, if you want to reverse the towers, maybe I need to go over here and talk to collective. But I'm just letting you know, if you want, whoever this is, while you may want to talk to collective and apologize, you still got to get control over yourself. Because until you have peace within, you're going to always feel like you're on the outside. You're going to always feel like you're on the outside looking in. You're going to always feel like something is missing, like how he's missing his shoes. He's missing his gloves. He's missing his hat. This is like being in the middle of a storm and you're not prepared. Somebody has to get themselves right. They got to get their energy under control, because being sexually impulsive with a whole bunch of options, acting like a man whore, it's just not working anymore. Or a woman whore if this is a woman. Somebody got to get themselves, hey, you got to find balance within. You got to get control over yourself. I could easily flip all of these cards and say that we're talking about whoever this is. They got to get control over themselves. They want to alchemize, and get control over yourself. Get control over your passions. Because this right here looks like a man whore who is out here just effing around. And you know, and it's so crazy because, you know, me and my little videos, because yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I seen a video. There was a guy who was basically taping his neighbor. He said, hey, y'all, watch this. And it was his neighbor's front door. And I don't know if anybody, y'all remember DMX. There's a song by DMX where he's naming a whole bunch of women. Keisha, Letitia, Tasha, Sharon, Karen, Ida, Simone, Brenda. I mean, it looked like he named about 50 women. Okay. And it wasn't 50, but at least 20 names. And so here it is. He's watching his neighbor, and he was running through women like water. Do you hear me? He had old ones, young ones, big ones, small ones. He was bringing them in. Some of them will be all giddy. An older one, she brought him something to eat, but he really, you know, she went to lean in for a kiss. He kind of shoot her off. And the dude was like, he gotta be tired. He ain't getting no rest. Look at how many women was, like every every day it was 2 or 3 different women coming up and down them steps. And this is what somebody is. There's no peace when you got all these options. You trying to find peace while you out here giving your energy to everybody. And so somebody, like I said, they're going to have to get some sort of self-control. What is going on with my chat? Come on, thingy. How you doing, Kaluna Raven? How you doing? All right. I already got you, Jeanette Canada. Tasha Holmes. How you doing? Matthew P. Carmela. Beverly Shumpert. Brenda Swanson. I see y'all. Welcome to the channel. Okay. I think I'm all caught up. So let's get into it. So somebody needs to change their perspective. They're going to have to get control over themselves. They're going to have to make peace within themselves. Because, you know, they say sometimes when people are really, really promiscuous, something is going on with you. It ain't just about having this sensation of release. I mean, because that release doesn't last but a few seconds. What are you running from? What is bothering you? That everybody gets to touch you. Like, why don't you see your value? Why don't you see your love? Why don't you believe that you deserve care? You just letting people just basically dump on you. Whether you're a man or a woman, they just using your body. They don't give a damn about you, and they're using you. Like, you just there for the ride, but like on the inside, something's not. I'm just getting somebody that's not at peace. How you doing, Aura Messages? Thank you for the golden coin. How you doing? 1, 2, 3. One more. Thank you, Spirit. So we have. So somebody they need to go back in order to find peace. They're going to have to go back within. But see, this person, instead of going back to try to make peace, and now remember, one of the things they want to go back to is you. You might feel like they have to come back and make some sort of peace with you, but that's very hard to make peace with you and get that off the ground. 2 of Cups here with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is Aries, 2 of Cups is Cancer. Because now they need to come back to you and make peace, but you know why this person can't come back and make peace? Because all they do is go back to being a man or woman whore. Somebody just go, like, instead of going towards you and making peace, which they do think they need to do, they just run back out here and just keep sleeping with options. And so Spirit is saying, in order for them to reverse the Tower, somebody gonna have to get control over themselves. Somebody gonna have to boss up and be an emperor. This is being strategic. This is making head over heart decisions. Now, this person could want to come back to you because some of y'all could be an emperor. You're a provider. You're strong. You're in a leader, could be a leader. You're in some sort of provider position. You might be an entrepreneur. Don't have to be, but you definitely got some money. But this person does need to get themselves under control because they're in a lot of regret. Yeah, because it's like, look. Because look, they don't have everything they need. An emperor has the tools necessary. And so they're also looking at you, remembering the good old days. Back in the day when I was with Collective, I sure was stable. I had a home. I wasn't outside. I had everything I need. This Magician in reverse. And notice how he's wearing a red suit. Red represents the root chakra. Red is stability. The root chakra is your foundation, your community, your tribe, your money. And somebody feel like, I can't even meet my goals. Stability is upside down. An emperor is all of the tools, just like the magician. That's that sword, the wand, the cup, and the pentacle. But when this person's looking at you like you got it all together, and they don't. And they feel like the reason, because they don't have it all together, this is one of the things that they have to change your perspective on. Look at what Collective's doing versus what you're doing. Look at how their life is progressing and they're becoming an emperor and they have money. They got the Midas touch and you over here caught up and you can't meet goals. What is going on here? I could even say they're out in the cold and Collective. This could be you at peace. They're in the 8 of Swords. You over here like, hey, baby, I'm good. Somebody is like, they're going to have to get themselves under control and like really figure it out. So the Six of Swords was Aquarius. The Two of Cups was Cancer. The Emperor was Aries. The Magician is Gemini. Sorry. Okay, so we got the Four of Cups here in reverse, Cancer. The King of Swords here is in the upright. That's Libra. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. That's Pisces. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, and the Empress is in, see what I'm saying? Empress is in reverse. That's Taurus. So this person wants to get up and come towards you. Somebody wants to make peace. They tired of being left out in the cold. See, not only do they have to make peace within, they need to make peace with you. Somebody, they miss you. They miss the comfort of you. And so they're trying to get up and come towards you. This is them using their intuition. Intuitively, somebody is making a judgment call. I need to go back to collective. I need to go back to collective. They may even be looking at you as you are the King of Swords. In other words, you might have a good career, King, Emperor. A King of Swords is somebody who is educated, trying to be the best in their field. And they may be like, hey, you need to go back to where the options are. You need to go back over here to collective, who has options. But I got two messages. They could be judging this and going, I need to get up and go towards collective. But they can also look at you as, you know, you're somebody who has a career. You got a job, something you're good at. And this is why they want to come back. Somebody misses the way you love them. They miss the way you loved them. I think whoever you are, you really... Okay, I know, okay. This is a LGBTQ friendly day, but I want y'all to notice something. The way that he is hugging him, the larger guy, how he's holding his crown, you were somebody's mental peace. You brought peace. You brought love. You brought care. You brought understanding. And somebody did not realize all of that because now they can't get nothing off the ground. And it was like you were the peace that what am I looking for? Like somebody's not just their peace, PEACE. I'm talking about peace, like you are the missing piece to the puzzle. You are the one that made things stable. You're the one who gave them the mental stability that they needed when times were hard. And this is one of the reasons why they're coming back, because they're juggling financially and emotionally. This is somebody who can't get their mind together. They can't get their finances together. And they're sitting back looking like, I didn't realize how much they cared for me. I didn't realize how much you provided for me until now I'm struggling. Now I'm upside down emotionally and financially. Now I got options, but they didn't really love me. You cared for me. You took care of me. And I juggled you. That's what they feel like. They juggled you. And this is why everything is drying up. So somebody feels like their karma is because they juggled you. Everything is drying up for them. And they don't have everything they need because look at what you was given and look at what you did versus what they did. Collective is providing. Collective is caring about your mental stability. Collective is looking out and caring for you. And what are you doing? Out here being a man or woman who are giving dang-a-lang vagina to the community. Rushing in and out of relationships. Not pouring anything into anybody. Everything was superficial and surface. You know, that surface energy is Page of Cups energy. You can't get deep. That thing is shallow. So this person, it was like emotionally not there for you, but they could always come to you and lean on you. Y'all remember that old song, Lean on Me? Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll keep you hanging on. Lean on me. That's what they missing. Somebody didn't realize how, I'm telling you, you are both meanings of peace spelt both ways. Piece and Peace. You are the missing piece of the puzzle because you brought peace and stability to somebody's world. And they didn't realize, like, damn. And I'm not giving them nothing. I ain't pouring to them at all. They kept me grounded. They kept me stable. I didn't worry about nothing. I had a place to call home. And now they didn't regret because they didn't know what they had till it was gone. Now you running through everybody, but you feel empty. Lisa said, you said, it is not my problem. Move on. Lisa said, go ahead on now. See, somebody would like to come out of a mental prison. They want to get up and come towards you and make peace with you to come out of this mental prison that they find themselves in with the 9 of Swords. Somebody is stressed out. They got stuff coming at them in all directions. Listen, when you ain't got no money coming in and your stomach get to growling and you looking around and the lights might be getting ready to get put out, cut off, or you might be getting ready to get put out of your home. Your car don't work. Stuff around you is breaking. You can't fix it. You're hungry. Something breaks. It can't even be replaced. You just sitting there like, somebody ain't working. I see the stress, the anxiety. They want to come out of it. 9 of Swords. Yeah. And so they feel like they wouldn't stress if they could get you to come out of hermit mode. Somebody, or they want to come out of this. They want to come out of being alone. They need you to not want to be alone. They need to basically, yeah, thank you. I'm getting prodigal son energy. Somebody wants to release the devil. Somebody is like, okay, I get it. I need, if I go back, I have to release toxic ways. I can't be out here getting high. I can't be out here drinking. I can't be out here being overly sexual or overspending and gambling up my money and taking, and when I say gamble, y'all, I don't just mean like in a casino, but sometimes taking risks with your money. People take risks with their money all the time. You know, it ain't a formal gambling always. Sometimes you can just bet with your friends. And end up losing big. So somebody wants to release their toxic. They want to go back to you, but they know that they would have to release their toxic ways. But see, this person, every time they think about you, they go back to how they did you. 6 of Cups in reverse. When this person could have gave you love and care, what did they do? They gave you hate, pain, and despair. They made you sad. They made you cry. They made you sad. They act like they hated you. They ghosted you. Like they didn't appreciate the things that you was doing for them. They were disloyal. They had other options. They were disrespectful to the one who was providing for them. So they thinking about how they did you, but then they think about all the things you did for them. Whenever I was down and out and I found myself not having no money, Empress in reverse, and I couldn't make something grow, Collective came through and took all the burdens off my back. Because see, this person really didn't carry anything. You carried them and their burdens, and they just got basically how this bird is getting a free ride. That's what they was getting, a free ride. And you carried everything, and you would come through and lift all the burdens off their back. This is what they're thinking about. Hey, Clifford Beans. And Tuesday. How you doing, Alanga Jennings? Or Alan DeJennings. Is that what it is? Alan DeJennings? How you doing? I'm so sorry. I probably messed your whole name up. What's up, Melissa Williams? So the 10 of Wands, the Sagittarius, 6 of Cups, Cancer, Devil, Capricorn, 9 of Swords, Gemini. Yep, you right, JP. Stay down, Mary J. Blige. Stay down. You don't want to miss the very best part. Stay down. We're almost to the very best part. She got a beautiful song called Stay Down. And she does talk about stay down. We're almost to the very best part. Don't give up on us yet. Somebody does it. He right. All they had to do was stay down. Because relationships are peaks and valleys. But whoever this is, they're not emotionally mature enough to stay in something. Their thought is go to wherever the money is. But just because you go to somebody who has the money does not mean that they value you. Just because somebody has money does not mean that them pouring money in or them saying, you know what, I'm going to take you out on a date, does not mean that they value you. And that is probably one of the things that I was trying to say yesterday. Listen. Some people will say, well, if I accept you taking me somewhere cheap, then that means that I don't value myself and I have a standard. Yes, you should have a standard. But at the same time, what are you valuing? The fact that they can provide for you, or are you really looking for a mate, a spouse? You got to really get to know somebody, because money ain't nothing worse than you being with someone who has money and now you're in what looks like a beautiful prison. You're in a big, beautiful home and it feels like a prison. Your person cheats on you. You're lonely. They disrespect you. When are you going to take me nowhere? Don't here, throw money at you. You got to go eat alone. Like, people don't really think about what I'm saying. Now, I'm not telling you that, hey, you need to always go to Subway, because actually, and I needed to say something real quick because this kind of goes with this, because yesterday, I think it was Arizona 79, she said, well, nobody ever took her shopping. She said all her dates, take her to cheap places, eat real cheap, like Burger King or something like that. And I was like, oh no, baby, that's not what I meant. I'm not telling you to not accept or just accept anything. I said, but I have been out with people and did very little. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have. If you enjoy the person you're with, you're going to have fun. Whether you're eating at somewhere expensive or somewhere inexpensive, when you're with somebody you really can laugh with, have fun with, talk to, don't matter where y'all at. It has nothing to do with money. And that's the point that I be trying to make. But I think sometimes the way I say it be going over people's head. I'm not telling you not to have a standard. Yes, you should have a standard. Hey, I do believe that it's the first date. We need to go somewhere nice. I want to wear a dress, but you need to talk about it. But don't overdo it and expect somebody to spend, $200 or $300 and it's a first date and then y'all never even meet, go no further than that. That's not really fair, in my opinion. Because imagine how many first dates if you keep spending $200 or $300 every, you could go on 2 or 3 dates a week. You end up broke. You can't afford, so that's why I'm saying, sometimes smaller first dates with the intention of trying to, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a sponsor, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you're looking for a husband or a wife, you need to really get to know this person. What kind of character do they have? Are they, do you value $1? Do you value yourself? That's what I'm saying here. Now, this person, you gave them, you were there for them, you cared about them. You really did love them and you provided for them, and they did not understand what they had. Because sometimes when you're doing all of these things, sometimes they think you're boring. Sometimes they only see you as a check. And so they ran towards other options that they probably thought had more than you. But just because somebody has money does not mean they value you. They'll. I just can't imagine, y'all. I want you to just take a second to imagine what it feels like if you were a dumpster and people just throwing trash on you. And you like, hey, I got something to say. I'm of value. I got something to bring to the table. And they just treat you like trash. They use your body. They have their orgasm. And then they just like, gone now. No, don't touch me. Gone. I'm done. What? That's it? Somebody did not see it. Now, I'm saying just because they have money, you genuinely cared about somebody. And now they're seeing the perspective. Them being selfish, worrying about themselves, having sex with multiple options, and they actually missed the person who actually gave a damn. You didn't just look out because you were trying to buy them. No, you really gave a damn about them. You really loved them. You cared about their peace. When somebody gives a damn about your peace, they care about you. When somebody goes, you know what? I don't want to see you upset. You care about their peace. I want to make sure that you good. Did you eat today? Are you happy? What's up? Did you have a good day today? No. Well, let's talk about it, baby. What can we do so you have a better day? Your night ends on a good note. Everybody not like that. Some people come, have their orgasm, look at you and be like, hit that light when you gone. They don't say goodnight, don't walk you out, ain't no kiss goodbye, ain't no call to check in to make sure you got home okay. Because as long as they got theirs, that's all they care about. You didn't treat this person like that. And now, like I said, now they see it. You relieved burdens. If they had a problem, you came through. And this, remember I said, now they want to come out and see, they want to be stress-free, but this person's selfish. They want to get up and come towards you, but they were selfish. King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who was selfish. King of Cups, and I did say I felt like this was the King of Cups in reverse energy, and it came out in reverse. This is somebody who was in their ego. So they thought that they could do whatever they wanted. See how he's holding all the swords? So this will be like having all the options. I can do what I want to do. I can be with this one. I can be with Keisha, Brenda, Linda, Ida, Karen, Sharon, Tanisha, all of it. I'm going to take them all. Running through them. Because you're in your ego. So you don't really have any real love or affection for anybody. And I'm going to be honest with you. When they was like this, didn't bother them not one bit. Somebody was not stressed out one bit about their behavior. They was not stressed out about being a selfish ass. Like it didn't keep them up at night. So that means that this is somebody who could really look themselves in the mirror and didn't think none of it. That player energy is like stained on somebody and they was cool with it. Now that they was in their ego, now that they want to release their toxic ways, now they can't get back so quick. Because now you got a high wall. You got a boundary. You have a backbone. Right at a time when they want to work with you. This is somebody who's like, hey man, I want to come back and build big things with Collective. I want to work together. I want to release my toxic behaviors. They might feel like all you do is work. This looks like somebody who is working, who is very focused on their work. He got a little chewed up apple over here. Like this is somebody who look like they've been working on the grind. You got, and they want to come back to you, but it may be inconvenient because now you got a boundary. You're busy. And this is somebody who, and like I said, all they think about is how they juggled you when you provided for them. Now they want to work with you, but look at how I did you. I was disloyal. I was disrespectful. I was hateful. I made you sad on purpose. Think I'm kidding? Sun is in reverse. The sun is illuminating all the things they gave you and what you gave them. They weren't happy, and you were the one who was relieving their burdens, carrying everything on your shoulders, including them. And they still wasn't happy. And they wasn't stressed out about how they was doing you. But they weren't happy with you. And now they're even more unhappy because everything done dried up. So we got Leo with the Sun, Capricorn, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands is Sagittarius, 5 of Swords, Aquarius, King of Cups is Cancer. What's up, Betty Dale? So this is now somebody who wants to heal from third-party situations. Somebody who broke your heart, put you in despair, left you out here going through the storms of a breakup because of their selfish ass ways. Now they want to heal because now they see themselves. This person who wanted to win at all costs now is very selfishly, them being selfish now has left them unstable. Somebody don't have no stability. Now they want to heal at a time when they don't have any stability because they left out of the code. I mean, they literally are left out of stability. Their selfish ways cost them a very safe, warm, joyful family life that was stable financially. You could have had the 10 of Cups. You could have had the 10 of Pentacles. And now they out here and they're like, shit. I can't even get back to Collective because Collective don't even want to be bothered with me. Collective has a wall now. Because I put them in this situation. Now they see it. They don't want to work with me because I put them in a one-sided situation. I didn't even try. Do you know how bad things got to be the Page of Cups in reverse? That's like you ain't even tried. Not emotionally available at all. Didn't give somebody not an ounce of care. Page of Cups is Cancer. 10 of Pentacles is Virgo. 9 of Pentacles is Taurus. King of Pentacles is Taurus. 3 of Swords is Libra. Yeah, this person, all they gave you was a bunch of lies, a lot of instability. Justice is in reverse. That all they did was give you instability and unhappiness. They didn't even try. And that's all. Now it's like they're in that hangman position. And it's like God is trying to get them to change their perspective. But the reason why they are even having this perspective change is because they can't get their finances together. And they're watching how you're being blessed. And they're watching how you are manifesting. And how you have everything you need. And how you're still providing. And they're over here with less than what you have. And they want to get near you, but you're not allowing it. So now they got to hit pause and go, well, I can't go back because I did this, and this. Growth doesn't happen, y'all, if you always let somebody back in sometimes. Sometimes the growth is in the absence of you. Sometimes people are not going to see your value till you take some steps back and you put silence between the two of y'all. Sometimes you got to remove your energy 100% for them to understand the value of what your energy brought to the damn table. Because, sometimes people say, I told y'all the other day, what do you bring to the table? Me? Okay, well, since it's me, if your energy is that good, me, when you pull back, somebody's whole foundation should be rocked because your energy is that good. And whoever I'm talking about tonight, your energy is that good. Because they sitting back going, I didn't really effed up. And now, remember, they're in the 5 of Cups over you. They're in regret. They're mourning over how they did you. Because they did not recognize what real love looks like. They did not recognize what real, authentic caring about somebody. You know how sometimes people just think you soft, or they just think you're a simp, or they just think whatever the hell they think. You just, yeah, okay, you're in love. And then they take it for granted till you pull all the way back. And then it's like, now they looking for who can I run to who actually give a damn, and you gone. Because I go over here to Brenda. Brenda just want to get one off and be like, hey, shut my door on the way out and don't forget to cut my lights off. You want me to call you? I got work in the morning. Don't even call me. I'll call you when I want you again. They treat you like you a pass around or run through. You cared if they ate. You cared if they didn't. You cared if they had a bad day. Is your mental okay? Imagine somebody treat you like you just a run through. Ran right through you, cut my light off, lock my door on your way out, and don't call me when you get home. I'll call you in about 2 or 3 days if I want to re-up. Imagine somebody call you. Yeah, I'm gonna call. Just call me. When I'm ready for that next nut, I'm gonna call you. Like, no, are you kidding me? No. What's up, Coffee Diva? That's horrible. Somebody see? This person wants to heal, but they didn't invest. Damn. Page of Pentacles is in reverse. They want to heal, but they didn't invest nothing. 0 effort. See, when you want to win somebody back and you want to come back, let's say you like this person realize, okay, I really effed up. I want to come back. They want to come back, but when they look at it from your perspective, what are you going back to when they didn't even give? They the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. That means you showed up in childish energy. You was out here, you was being a player. You didn't invest. When I needed you, you didn't even try. So when you say you want to heal and you want to come back, why would I want to run back to something that treated me like trash? Why would I want to, who disregarded all of my hard work? Like, oh my God. Have y'all seen that new commercial that they have for Google? I think it's Google or some, I don't know if it's AI or it's like they're trying to show, I think it's Google, where they're trying to show how trackers attract y'all. And it's like they got them people and they got on silver suits and they're like literally like all up on people in their personal space. Have y'all seen that the commercial? Has anybody seen? Y'all know what I'm talking about? And it literally was like a man and he had somebody on his shoulders. There was a lady like literally in his personal space over here or over here. Somebody head all right here. And it was like, it felt very claustrophobic. But this is like how they're showing like when we get online, how they track us. Right? And this is how somebody may have felt with you. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds so crazy, but like you was there for them and they felt like, oh, that's so needy. That's so clingy. You always calling me, asking me, how you doing? Like, dang, like, leave me alone. Let me be. Let me go do me. And you go, okay. Go do you. Now they have a bad day and it's like the first person they want to talk to is you. But you ain't nowhere you can't call you. This selfish person now is wondering what their future is going to look like. Because they're not stable. What is my future going to look like? This is the 3 of Wands. Somebody now is waiting on divine timing. When can I go back to collective? I'm unstable. I want to go back to collective, but damn, I ain't even really give them nothing. How you going to have divine timing and want somebody to go back to something that you didn't even give them any type of emotion, no type of effort? It's literally like this person was in a relationship by themselves and you're talking about you want to come back. They know you're going to be looking at it like they know this is why you have your boundary. They know it. They know it. They know the Queen of Swords is about a boundary too. This is somebody who is assertive and she's looking at the truth. This is why she said, come on. You want to talk about the truth? Her sword is up. You want to talk about the truth? The sword being up is the truth. You want to talk about the truth? Let's talk about why I had this boundary. That truth is going to hurt. The truth is going to hurt this person. That truth going to hurt. And you know why it's going to hurt? Because when you tell them the truth, you was not even my friend, homie. This person wasn't even your friend. At least, listen, if the romance don't work, at least be able to come back into a friend. Even if you cannot see, if you're not romantically attracted to somebody, don't burn the bridge. You might have a good friend. And this person with the Page of Cups here and the Three of Cups is in reverse, they don't even have a friend to go back to. They didn't even invest in trying to be your damn friend because they were so busy running around hiding third parties. You see the person hiding behind the leg? So they didn't even have the time to invest in trying to be your friend because they was that disloyal, that disrespectful, that they ain't do nothing. They didn't even try. And then you know what's so crazy? And they know you got the message to everything that they did to you. Wasn't the slightest thing about this relationship fair to you. From all the lying, because this is the page. This is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, Gemini with Justice Libra. They know that when the message come through, the truth of the matter is, you can see it. See how the birds is coming in? You can see it. You see nothing but injustice. I lied to you. I kept your scales out of balance. I didn't try at all. Nothing I did was fair. You know how like sometimes people be like, hey, you know, can we do something I want to do? Oh, no, I'm busy. I got to go. This person probably put everybody over you, dismissed you, all that. And now they're waiting on divine time to come back. But collective, 9 times out of 10, if they see it, they know you see it. And that Page of Swords, this person knows you see all the injustice, all the unhappiness that they gave you because they know that there's unhappiness and stuff because you're the Queen of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Isn't it upright? Collective is not talking to me and collective has a boundary with me because look at what I did. I wasn't a friend. I wasn't nothing to them. I treated them like I didn't even, like your presence was a nuisance. Your effort is getting on my nerves. And so when collective finally goes, my bad, go have a good time. I'm done. They shrug, yeah, okay. Until they realize, oh snap, they're really done. They're not calling. I can't get through. They got a boundary. This is a strong boundary. This is a boundary. You're not playing about somebody not being a part of your stability. The one who will come in and carry them and carry their burdens and carry them too. You ain't doing none of that now. You literally letting everything dry for somebody. Somebody like, oh snap, they're not playing. But when you had it, it was a nuisance. They got on my nerves. I didn't want them. They treat you like trash. Queen of Swords is Libra. 3 of Wands is Aries. Page of Pentacles, Virgo. 3 of Cups, Cancer. Page of Swords, Gemini. How you doing, Adriana? Do I got 2 Jadettes? I don't know. There's one that look bluish. Hey, Stanovia and Nyla, how y'all doing? Coffee Diva, did I get y'all? Joey Jojo, ooh. Jeanette, what you doing? You on 2 accounts. Because you got one with a flower and one with your face. How you doing? Thank you for the UNC alert. I appreciate you, sweetie. How you doing, Carrie? And welcome to the channel. Betty Dale, I think I got you. If I didn't, welcome. So sorry if I missed your name. Okay. Jefferson. Hey, Boo Boo Bear Martin Simpson. What's up? So sorry, y'all. I normally am better with the names. Adriana, I think I got you already. Latresa, Cherie, Carrie, Daniel, Lou, Rissa Bales, Lou Carissa Bales. How you doing, Lou Carissa? How you doing, Endora? Yeah, this person, I ain't lying. They looking at because now they got to tell the truth. Look, and there's a card behind. They got to tell themselves the truth on why things are the way they are. Like, they want a brand new start with you, but you got to tell yourself the truth. Why am I a Page of Pentacles in reverse? Why don't I have any money? Tell yourself the truth on why you didn't invest. You got to tell yourself the truth on why you got to come back and try to heal from a third party. Somebody tell the truth about who they got to acknowledge themselves. Remember, this is just as much about them healing on the inside. Somebody is really waiting on divine time. I told you, they're waiting on divine time to come tell you their truth about how they really want to start over with you. This time they want to take a bold leap of faith. But they know, why should you want to take a bold leap of faith with them at a time now when their luck is bad? Maybe things used to not be as bad for them, but now it's like you looking at this from a higher perspective, and your truth is like, oh, now you come to me when everything's upside down. You're only here because you want me to fix, because that's what it looks like. You're only here because you ain't got no money, you don't have no stability, your life is in shambles, and now you coming back to me, and somebody's like, don't bring me your problems. Woo! Two of Swords, Libra. Somebody's protecting themselves. I am not it. Gone. Get out my face. How you doing, Jefferson? Somebody is guarding their heart. They don't see y'all even being friends at this point. Collective, this is how you feel. I don't even see us being friends. You coming to me when your stuff is bad, but you weren't even my friend, yo. You weren't even my friend. Remember I said she looking at the thing about the Queen of Swords is that when she is in the upright, she is making head over heart decisions. She's looking at something from a higher perspective and a very logical view. And the logic is you're only back because you're experiencing bad luck. Because when you could have been my friend, you weren't even that. You weren't even my friend. You didn't even try to be my friend. That wasn't even nothing. That gave you nothing. Nothing. It's like you looking at it like, oh, you only want to attach me for money. They feel like that's the message. You're only here for money. You don't care about being look, because with justice in reverse, you never cared about me. You never invested in me. You weren't emotionally attached to me. Whoever this is like, you tell them straight in the face, you don't give a damn about me. 9 of Pentacles is Virgo. 2 of Swords, Libra. Wheel of Fortune, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. The Fool is Aries. And Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, the truth is this person got options and they love to put you in chaos and conflict. This is somebody who likes seeing options fighting over them. And that's part of y'all telling them the truth. The truth is you're in chaos and conflict because you were out here running around with options. This is why your money not right. So like whoever you are, you're going to be spilling bags of truth. Hey, the real reason why you broke is because you was running around with the options. You're in chaos and conflict over you because you didn't really invest in nothing but playing around with third parties. Like, you tell, baby, when you hold that mirror up, somebody they're not gonna like what they see. Did you see that light come past me? Because that's you being a mirror. Let's talk. Like, they already feel bad. Like, man, I ain't really even try with them. And then you throw in their face, yeah, well, the reason why you're broke is because you run around here sleeping with everybody instead of going to work. You're out here trying to be a player or a playette. And This is why you ain't got no new start. Yeah, looking for a handout. You out here in chaos and conflict, putting people in competition because you want a brand new beginning on whoever gonna give you a handout. I.e., you think it's me. And most of y'all like, nah, baby. Thank you, Jeanette Capers, for the golden coin. I appreciate anybody who sent a jewel. Thank you so much. So this person, yeah, you feel like the only time they come to you is the star is when they're in the wheel of fortune in reverse. So when you feel bad and you out here and you experiencing bad luck, you ain't got no money. Now you looking at me like I'm the light of the world and come on over here. You got all this hope. Now you see me. When ain't nobody there to help you with them bills. When ain't nobody really paying you no attention. When don't nobody give a damn about you. Now you see me. But when I was there and I was asking you, hey babe, you good today? You have a good day? You didn't? You want to talk about it? You want to do something fun? You want to laugh? You want to watch something funny with me? You didn't want it. They didn't want it. So who they mad at? You can't get mad at collective because now collective is saying you're only back because you're in chaos and conflict. You're literally looking for a handout because somebody's in an emperor position. You see me as a symbol of hope because you ain't got nobody. 10 of Cups. This person ain't got nobody. You ain't got no real friends or family because this is the community card too. You ain't got no real friends or family that have your back. So technically, this person's at a stalemate because they ain't got no real friends. Or no real love options. And you tell them to their face, you only back because you ain't got no real, you ain't really got nobody who really give a damn about you. To help you when you going through something. So that's why you want to attach to me because you know you ain't really got friends that's got it like that. You ain't got real lovers that got it like that. You only back to me because I do got it like that, 9 of Pentacles. You got it like that. And they know it. Ain't nobody else though giving to them. Ain't nobody else looking out for them when they stuff dried up. Ain't nobody else trying to help them with burdens. And you like, I was doing all of that. You didn't even try. Now you want to come back. Oh, because you found yourself in trouble again? It's too late. It's too late. Keep running. Whoever you would call yourself running when you thought you was getting away with it, take your ass right on back over there. This is you tell them, go ahead. Instead, like, no, don't put the final nail in, oh, I'm done cheating. No, take yourself, get up, and go on back to wherever you was at. What's up, Red Door Kitchen? Go on back over there. Go on back over there. Because, see, I don't want to be a part of your bad luck because I'm doing good right now. I've transformed. Somebody's going to see that you're not the same. See, before you used to welcome them with open arms. With arms wide open. You would just take them. With arms wide open. And now you done went through some sort of transformation and you don't want no part of their bad luck. You don't care nothing about like how if they gonna have any type of forward movement. You don't care if they in alignment. You don't care if I eat no more. They might feel like you didn't change. You've changed. Now it's like you're on top. Now you got victory and success. You don't even see them as your happily ever after anymore. Somebody feel like you have changed. You're getting attention from others. You don't care about me. You don't care about, this is somebody who want to tell you, hey, you still love me? You still love me? Because see, all they see is you went through some sort of glow up. You went through some sort of change. You getting a lot of attention. And now that they ain't got no money, they want to come to you to have somebody resurrect them and show them some mercy. Here, and this is judgment. They want to resurrect the relationship. They want, because see, used to balance out their scales. They want to do it. And it's like, no. You tell them, go on back over there. This is, hey, no, we're not going to put the final nail in the coffin to whoever is given to you. Whoever's given to you, just go on back over there. Right, just go on. Just get now. And I don't think they're going to be prepared to see it, because here with the high priestess in the world, you've been seeing it all along. You saw this person all along, high priestess. This person thought that they was getting away with something. But whatever they thought that they was getting away with the world here, you're fixed on this is over. The world is fixed energy. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. And the Seven of Swords here is Aquarius. You are saying to someone, and Aquarius is still fixed energy, you were so fixed on doing stuff behind my back and cheating. But now with the world, we are done. We've closed out the cycle. And you know what hurts even more is that you knew their secret all along. And they know that you knew it and you thought about it all the time. Like they know, like you probably know all the ins and outs of their secrets. Because see, a high priestess watches, observes, don't say nothing. And so they're like, man, high priestess is tired. So they know that you saw them, and this is why you want an ending. This is someone who used to feel so confident that you would just release money. They were so confident that Jay could always come to you and you would give them some money, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn. And you know what is really flooring them? Is that now that you are experiencing victory and success for yourself, you're not even fighting to be in a connection with them, with the Seven of Wands in reverse. You're not even fighting to be in a connection with me? That's Leo energy. Both of these is Leo, 6 and 7 of Wands. Yeah, this person feels like you're not even trying to fight to be with me. Like, do you know how that feels when somebody thinks you always going to be there? Oh, man, I can always go over here to collective. They really love me. And then it's like, damn, you're gone. You're gone. And I know this is going to sound so crazy, but my ear is ringing so loud when I said you're gone. You know how some back in the day, like you hear a tone and be like, but it's real high, real high. That's all they hear. Or like somebody's down song. It's just like nothing, man. And somebody's just like, damn, they're not even trying to fight to be with me. And do you know how crazy that makes them feel? Because this is somebody, again, who thought that you would always want to resurrect stuff with them. That you would always show them mercy because you really love them. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. This is somebody who thought that you held them with high regard. You would always hold on to them. They could always come to you and lean on you. And now you ain't fighting to be with them, not even a little bit. And somebody is like, all of this is happening to them because of their overindulgences. They was overindulging on the pleasures of life. And this is why things have ended. With the Nine of Cups in the world, everything ended. And this is Pisces with the Nine of Cups. Everything has ended between me and collective because I was out here overindulging. I was doing too much. The Nine of Cups in reverse is just like, this could be doing too much in any area. That's gluttony, being overly lustful, drinking. Somebody could be a drinker. That's just enjoying any pleasure of life on, it's like overload. It's overkill. Overspending, over drinking, over partying, over sex, just everything. And now, you know what's so sad? Is because now, like I said, this person knows, see, the high priestess is quiet. You ain't saying nothing, but they know you see everything that they did. They know you see everything that they did. And you know why that bothers them so much? Because, boy, what wouldn't I give to have another chance with you? What wouldn't I give to have another chance with you? This person wasn't coming in as the Knight of Cups. Now here they are, the Knight of Pentacles, and this is the slowest moving knight of them all, but they can't come towards you because you got a boundary. So they're holding their offer. Death is in reverse, hoping that you'll want to come back. That's Scorpio, that you'll want to death and transformation. Maybe you could come back and we transform the relationship. What wouldn't they give to have you back again? Knight of Pentacles is Taurus. See, what would I give to come back and have you release money and look after me, but you ain't even fighting for it no more. It's like you just completely gave up on somebody. I mean, what did they expect? Shit, they wanted to be with somebody else. In every which way possible, they technically told you that they didn't want to be with you. Every which way. Because see, actions speak louder than words. If you're ghosting someone, emotionally you're not there for them. Financially you're not there for them. You're acting like everything they do for you is a nuisance and getting on your nerves. What did they think was going to happen? By your actions, you're basically telling me I'm getting on your nerves. I'm in the way. So let me just step all the way out the way. Now you can cheat in peace. I won't call. I won't text. I ain't got nothing enough to say. Now they looking at you like, oh no. 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 What's up, north of Luna? No, don't go. Baby, don't go. Now they want to say, baby, don't go. It's too late. And even if they do come back, that, like I said, they see that you see them as like you just coming back to be a gold digger. You're just a gold digger. Male or female, you're just a gold digger. What's up, Brianna Hicks? And Brandy Harris? LJ, what's up, sweetie? But yeah, this person's looking at you like, okay, they just see me as a gold digger who just want to come in, use them. Danielle Miller, did I get you? That's sad. Because like this person really, really wants to come back, but they know, I mean, but like I said, what can, it's so funny too. Look at what popped out. Skull. That's like the death card. The relationship is over, honey. Ain't nothing I can do about it. It's over. You tell you that now you got your intuition. You really looking at a relationship like, well, damn, they really didn't like me. They didn't care. As they say, he's not that into you or she's not that into you. So you was like, okay, I guess you're not that into me. I need to just go find something else to do. And now that you did, they hate it. What's up, mercenary? You know what's so crazy? Is when they don't remember your birthday. They don't even know your birthday. Some of y'all have known these people. It said y'all was the 6 of Cups, but it was in reverse. So that means that somebody could have known you for a long time. And you mean to tell me in the 5 or 6 years, you still don't know my birthday? That person is not your friend. They did not give a damn about you. I'm telling you. Now you going for the rainbow, baby. And this rainbow says, let's see what's at the end of your rainbow. It says, now it's a turning point in your life. It's time for you to have a new beginning where you have your personal wish fulfillment, where you can manifest your dreams and life has a happy ending. It's time for good fortune and a rebirth. It's time. Don't nobody want to go back to trials and tribulations and somebody acting funny and acting like your present wasn't known. No, it's time to go towards the good stuff. This past person can kick rocks. What's up, Robin? Y'all, please double tap your screen and get the likes up. Because see, now look, urn is in reverse. You know, an urn is what you put ashes in when somebody passes away. Now this person, look, with the urn in reverse, this person is now going through a bunch of misfortunes. They're embarrassed. They feel shame. And they're having difficulty getting rid of hurtful people in their life. They feel sad. They've been experiencing a whole bunch of endings with death. And now, you know what it says? Missing you is all that I've been thinking of. All they do is they miss you. They might miss you. I can do a bunch of miss you songs. I miss you. I'm talking to you, baby. I miss you. Somebody miss you. Oh, well. Keep missing. It says musical instruments. This person wants to stop living in other people's shadow. They feel like they're easily persuaded to do things, and sometimes that makes them feel overwhelmed. They're actually sad. I told you that. Whoever this is, there's no way that you really love yourself if you out here just letting everybody have a piece of you. Treat you like you just some little cum bucket. And then it's like, ugh, don't touch me. I don't want no hug. Don't even call me. Please, please, gone. When I need a tune-up, I'll be calling. And God forbid somebody throw a couple dollars at you like you was just you just some street meat. They paying you like you a service animal. Here, let me break you off. Thanks. Bye. Gone. Now this person feels sad. They feel under the influence. They could be under the influence of drugs, because sometimes when people get sad, they want to get high or drunk all the time. They might be overly drinking, trying to forget. This person feels like they were very careless with you, very reckless. And see, musical instruments is like, you got to think about musical instruments make noise. Ain't no noise coming out from your direction anymore. It's like you stop trying. I'm telling you, you pulled your energy back. What's up, Diana and Carrie? How y'all doing? Ooh, we got lipstick. It says somebody feels like your image has changed, honey, for the better. You look way more confident and collective. You are attractive. You are sexy. It looks like you got a lot of good news about love coming in. And then some of y'all might even be going into some new commitments. Staff. It says somebody feels like your dreams are being supported by the universe or the Most High. They feel like you got divine connection with God, the universe. So now somebody feels like you are literally supported by the great divine and angels. They feel like you have power, wisdom, and purpose. You're full of knowledge. See, told you, angel. Somebody feel like you got divine guidance out here. Yeah, they feel like you are heavily protected by angels. You're very spiritual. You have divine guidance. You're very innocent. Something about you feels pure and healing. They feel like you is your authentic self. They feel like you're connected to heaven. It says heavenly connected. That you have a strength and a wisdom. They keep talking about you strong. You're full of wisdom. And with door closed, they feel like that's it. Like you're done. You finally closed the door and they never thought that you would. They feel like y'all's time together, if it was a project, it has finally ended. You're going towards a new phase and they're learning a harsh lesson. They feel ignored and they feel like something is blocking their progress. Like you have literally closed the door in a relationship. And so imagine watching you close the door with them and now they're watching you here go off towards new beginnings with Butterfly. You're going through a rebirth, a transformation. You look full of hope. You've changed. You have went through some sort of resurrection and you've matured. You look divinely guided and protected. You just look like you're having a happy life. Somebody can't take it. Thank you for the gold coin, Christina. 2 times. This is somebody who feels like with balloon here, they got to let you go. It's time to let you go. Because it's time for you to spread your wings and be independent. This person, all they wanted to do was party. And they wanted their freedom. But now you're the one going through celebrations. You're the one who looks happy. And it says here, like you creating a happy childhood and stuff for like your family and stuff. Somebody feels like they want to hold on to you for hope. But like they have to let you go because like you just seem happier if they just let you go. It says shell here. This person feels like they have an increase in their sexual pleasures. This is their problem right now. Somebody's a serial cheater. And so they have an increase in their sexual pleasures. They feel like they're very fertile. They can't wait to journey. So they might be going on a trip or something. This is somebody, I guess they use sex for relaxation or whatever. This is somebody who feels, you know how sometimes the feeling I'm getting, the more attention they get, it makes somebody feel like they got worth. I am somebody because people are paying attention to me. So this person feels like their wealth is due to their joyful love life. Funny how I said it and didn't even read the card. Like I said, I felt it. Somebody feels like attention means they're important. Somebody talking to makes them feel important. Somebody want to do nice things for them makes them feel important. They even feel like their wealth is the fact that they have so many people who want to have sex with them. They want to go on a vacation. They would like to communicate with you. That is really sad. That is really sad. That's crazy. My wealth is in the attention I get. Let's get 3. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Things when they look at you were not what they seem. Somebody felt like when they looked in the mirror or looked at you, they thought that they saw you, but they didn't see you. They didn't see themselves. They actually feel like they have low self-worth. They have a very twisted self-image of themselves. They're experiencing a lot of bad luck. They feel like they are going to, like they're overlooked. And I just said something about their value is in the attention, because it says they feel wealth when they have a joyful love life because all these people want to be with me. That makes them feel good. But then it says right here, they feel overlooked and undervalued. Because if people stop paying attention to them, it's like, oh, I must not, it's because I'm poor. It's because I'm broke. It's because, I don't have anything to offer. This person don't know what it is to have somebody really like them for them. It's like they always got to put on a show. It says hammer is here. It says whoever you are, though, while this person over here going through like low self-esteem, you're over here building something positive. You found justice. You finally found peace. And you're finding solutions to difficult problems. You're breaking things down into smaller pieces. So it's like you're tackling your life piece by piece. Whereas this other person just sitting over here like a lump on a log wanting to run to you to save them. We got the music bowl here in the upright. Whoever you are, male or female, it's like you're definitely in that, like they're pulling like divine feminine energy, which will be like the Empress. You're birthing things right now. And so it's like all the things that you have that are birthing money, it's time for you to celebrate. It's time for you to live a prosperity driven life. Where your promises and potential and generosity and whatever your ritualistic practices are all going to be fruitful. So you're going to birth opportunities. You're going to have lots of celebrations, prosperity, your promises, anything. People going to keep their promises when it comes to you. You got a lot of potential. Keep up the good work. You got a lot of potential. Yeah, see, you climbing up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. You're going all the way up. You're climbing all the way to the top. Your willingness to grow. Some of y'all, it looks like you're willing to grow spiritually too. So you're going to go all the way up financially and spiritually. It says success. You're going to have success. And Spirit says, as you reach higher levels of success, keep taking time to set and reevaluate your goals. Because with each level, you're gonna have new goals, new targets, new things you're gonna want to meet. That's real good. I'm real proud of y'all. Well, while this person is over here holding on to dead flowers, Lord have mercy. Look at this. It says they're over here decaying. They got bonds on them. Remember I said they feel like they're in that 8 of Swords. They feel like they have bonds that they want to break. They're going through a lot of grief. They feel like too much time has passed and they're very sad. They feel like they are surrounded by negative energy. Some of them feel like death is coming. Shoot. Ooh. Whereas you over here with horseshoe. Ooh, no, this is them. This is horseshoe in reverse. They feel like luck has passed them by. Damn. Because see, even the heart is upside. See, that's how it looks. But the heart is upside down. This is somebody who feels like they're going to experience a lot of disappointments. They feel disconnected with others. Like I said, like, yeah, okay, you getting a lot of attention. A lot of people want to sleep with you, but don't nobody really care about you, though. Like, what if you come in there and you don't feel like, helping somebody have their experience of release, and they looking at you like, what's wrong with you? I don't nobody want to hear that. You know what we hear? Drop them panties, drop them drawers. I'm not here to help you figure out your problems. Man, I ain't ate today. What they got to do with me? You know why we here? Drop them. You not eating ain't got nothing to do with me. This ain't no date. It's not a date. Now imagine, I'm talking like that, but imagine somebody talking to you like this, and this is how this person's being talked to. But see, you thought attention meant wealth, but it's not even a good attention. This is people down talking to you, treating your body like it's just a trash can. Street meat, for real. And so this person feels like they've made a big mistake. Now they feel like they need to stand up and make a change. But man, it's a little too late. It's too late. This person, I'm going to just read this one because this kind of goes with it. This person with lantern, see the light. This person, instead of shining a positive light on y'all's relationship, this is somebody who went out with a lot of one-sided information and gossiped about you. Now they want to try to avoid misunderstandings and arguments, but the situation ends up stirring up a bunch of jealous and envious people. So this person, when they did talk about you, they didn't say nothing nice. Just fried. What's up, Carla Wallace? Jeanette from Canada. I don't know what is going on. Girl, how many accounts do you have? Your picture didn't change so many times. Okay, we're not going to pull that many of these. We're only going to pull maybe 4. Maybe 4. Spirit says it's time for you to trust yourself. You're being called to show courage by trusting your judgment. Listen, if you are in a relationship and it feels like it's a dead relationship and you're questioning if somebody really is invested, 9 times out of 10, they are not. Anytime we start asking ourselves man, are they feeling me? Typically, the reason you're asking yourself that question is because they're giving you signs that they don't. So have the courage sometimes to trust your judgment. If something don't feel right, look right, sound right, trust yourself. Because there are many voices in your life that will try to make you doubt your choice. But you only have to truly understand your genuine desires. And each decision you make is a reflection of your self-trust. Trust yourself. It's a reflection of your self-trust. Hey, Rico King and Brenda Lee Bolden. It says self-mistrust. Well, what is this? It says self-doubt is holding somebody back from progress. And Spirit says you need to stop letting fear dictate your future. You have the ability to break through the obstacles, and now is the time to free yourself and move towards your goals. Sometimes people be scared to take a leap of faith. The what if? What if I fail? What if you don't? What if I don't know how to get back up again. Listen, nobody should say they like failing, but failing to me is just another opportunity to get back up. And it shows you, and you're learning something. Failures don't come without lessons. You learn something. Okay, this worked, that don't work. Tweak this, tweak that. You learn a lot about yourself when you fail. How you handle disappointments and failures says a lot about you. It says unchained. You're being called to be it says you're being called to unshackle yourself in order to live your true self. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to dance. It says time to take the shackles off, baby. It said because it's time for somebody living their truth, whatever that is. Although the path may be rocky, it's necessary to reveal your authentic self to others. Who been lying? Who been wearing a mask? Hiding sexuality, hiding whatever. Somebody need to come out the closet, honey, on something. It's something you're hiding. And Spirit says it's time for you to show courage and be your true self and trust that those who genuinely love you will always stand by you. They're gonna always stand by you. It says strategy and tactics. That's a chessboard. It says your decisions have brought you to a new chapter in spiritual evolution. So some of y'all have made certain choices and decisions, and now you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening. Now is the critical moment for strategic planning, ensuring that each piece you move is aimed at achieving the highest success. Remember, strategy and planning are the keys to winning the game. Proper preparation prevents a poor performance. We've all heard that. So sometimes you got to strategize and go ahead and just start. Cut that way to each thing, you got a place to be. Start, please start. At the bottom of the deck, it says masculine. So we just talked about feminine energy. Let's talk about this masculine. It says, listen, challenges in life are inevitable. Didn't I just say something about how you handle stuff? But the divine masculine is like the lion. It shows resilience. True strength isn't in what is shown in the easy times. It's when you choose to rise after falling. I just said this. How you handle adversity, how you handle disappointments, how you get back up when you fall down. All of that is masculine energy. And it says, you got to be strong and courageous. At the top of the deck, we have listen. You want to know something? If you ever catch me out, this is me. Here at work, when I'm out running errands, me and some headphones. I always can hear what's going on because sometimes I don't even be on. They just be on my head. It says, your heart is speaking to you, so you need to listen. Directing you to accomplish something or voice your thoughts. It's time for you to listen to the wisdom and to respond to your inner call with action. Somebody is being called, and it's time. You've been hearing it. You've been getting nudges. And so Spirit said, when are you going to answer the call? When are you going to answer the call to your inner self? And if it's something you're meant to accomplish, get on it, doggone it. It says, because some of y'all are supposed to be, look, it says professional guidance. Either you going to give professional guidance or you need it. Which one is it? It says, somebody's being called to go see a professional. Especially when you're facing important decisions. The wisdom and the resources from outside will help you to avoid mistakes and lead you towards a more successful future. Now, not everybody seeks professional guidance when they need help. There are times, this is a girl, she's sitting with a doctor. Sometimes you need a second opinion. Sometimes you just need to go. Because the wisdom is going to stop allowing things to grow and fester. If you can go to a doctor, then go. You know what I'm saying? It can actually help you to avoid mistakes in the future. Okay? Because it says the wisdom of the resources on the outside will help you to avoid mistakes and lead you towards something more successful. If you want to go towards something more successful, then you're going to have to, sometimes you got to go get help. Sometimes that help may mean go sit on somebody's couch. Sometimes that help may mean that, hey, baby, you might need a little antidepressant because you're doing too much. Sometimes y'all be out here doing too much. All right. I think that is it. We did the top, the bottom, and the middle, as well as the other 4 cards. That's it. I want to thank the Most High, her Son, the Holy Spirit of my light team. Thank you to JP the guy. Thank you all for the 1.2 thousand jewels. Thank you for the 169 likes. Thank you, everybody. Hey, Shamika Jackson. What's up, 5 Dimes? The real one. What it do? C. Johnson. I see y'all coming in. Okay, listen, thank you so much. How you doing, Marcelette? Okay, I see y'all. Rico King, Carla Wallace, all y'all listen. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. And when the video uploads, and you'll know when it uploads because you'll see a picture of me. But right now it's like a gray box. Whenever it's a gray box, the video has not fully uploaded. Even if you don't watch the video, please come back and hype it up so other people can find it. Thank you all so much for joining me. Y'all have a beautiful good night, good evening, or a good afternoon in your part of the world. If you do, by chance, need a personal reading, I'm the Light Tarot at gmail.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow somewhere between, I'm sure trying for 9:30, but it's been more like 9:45. So 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific Standard, 8:30 Central is what time we normally do the reading, but sometimes it's about 15 minutes, depending on what I got going on. I have literally been going work, home, school. Y'all, I've been busy. I have not had no rest. I like the last 3 days, I have not come home and sat down until I did a read. I be busy. Your girl be busy. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, baby.